Welcome back to the next episode of my Date Everything Let's Play. And I think today we're gonna go into the sort of, I guess, formal living room. I don't really know. We're gonna talk to the piano, and probably the globe, and then that's an interesting. That shadow is different from the rest of the shadows. We're gonna do the piano though.
A
right
beauty
to it.
dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear.
I'm gay. I just need y'all to know that. Like, she's fucking fabulous.
The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here?
Probably.
The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it.
I think I'm just gonna stay quiet. So I did run into this character on my stream, the two the two streams that I did of this, and my chat, which is way more musically inclined and familiar than me, mentioned that this was like, it's commenting on a thing, and she will explain what it is. But I think it's kind of fun conceptually, but also like a tongue-in-cheek thing. It's like, shout out to whoever wrote this, because it's a very specific thing that you would have to be very musically inclined to know. We're just gonna be quiet.
She continues to stand in stark silence, unmoving, for what feels like an eternity. But eventually she finally opens her eyes.
Again, she's gorgeous.
Taking a grand sweeping bow after.
The end. How was that?
Brava.
That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage.
Nope.
Honestly, the man was a genius.
That's fun because it's just silence.
I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio.
I mean, again, why do we have such a cool piano? Why do we have this?
You two have met, I'm assuming?
No. No. Is that Dulcimer?
No. Dulce Mio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment.
Yeah.
Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically.
Again, why do we have such a cool piano?
I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard?
I was gonna say, I don't know that we are musically inclined.
It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
I think I'm gonna say, I don't know. I think it's a repressed memory, or the jingle from the Payday Loan commercial, or it's Valdivian hold music. I can't get it out of my head. I'm gonna say the hold music, because this is sort of me kind of a little bit honestly, like when I'm always having to deal with being on hold for medical related things, it's always the same hold music, and it does get stuck in my head.
Valdivian? Is he a composer?
Not quite. No. A company I used to work for.
I must say I'm rather confused now.
Don't worry about it.
Well, whatever you were playing, I look forward to its evolution.
I mean, we met a new Dateable. Keys. I love her, by the way. We will definitely also be talking to her Once we kind of
So
get
long,
through
Maestro.
meeting all the Dateables, we'll definitely talk to her again. Is the stool different? I feel like the stool is also keys, but just in case. Yeah, okay. Is the rug? No. Globe?
A red-haired
Oh,
traveller
so
lifts her goggles to
cute.
peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes.
Canadian.
There's a friendly air
like
about her
maple leaf
that makes you want
control?
to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where you longs to? Oh, sorry, sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
Okay, I was like Canadian.
She bends around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
Here.
That's cute.
Friendliest folk you'll ever meet. But the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
I don't know if it's just on account of having some Canadian friends at this point in my life. Not that their accents are that thick, but like, I didn't have a problem understanding that. I mean, it was definitely kind of a thicker accent, but I didn't, like, I understood the intent of what she was asking or saying. Yeah, you met a new dateable, Gaia.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Space Hole.
Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you.
Uh-huh. What is the Space Hole accent? That's a great question.
It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I
deep.
ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes.
Aw.
Jeez, here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that.
I mean, I think you're cute, so it's fine.
It's just... I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there.
Why can't you just wrap around like... Why can't you just warp around like everyone else seems to be able to do?
I've tried.
Are we gonna talk about how everyone else can be able to warp around?
I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away.
Oh. What do you mean? That can't be. You seem so nice. I'm gonna say you seem so nice.
It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong.
Aw.
And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way.
Aw. So you're kind of one of those, like, socially awkward, don't know how to necessarily be the most socially adept person?
One thing leads to another, and they give me this
Object?
look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just
Aw.
bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean?
You are a globe. Yeah, I'm working on getting better with people too. I really do genuinely struggle with this. I've mentioned it before, and I'm sure I'll mention it again. I have really bad social anxiety, so talking to people in person can be very difficult. It takes a lot of energy, and I'm always told that, like, you don't come off nearly as badly as you think you do. But I know I'm not, like, the most adept at socializing sometimes, and so I feel this very intensely. So I am working on getting better with people too.
It's hard, isn't it?
So fucking hard.
I can see why you need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up.
Truly.
You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Whoa, I just had the best idea.
Uh-huh.
You're running to the Four Winds meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right?
Yeah.
Travelers, you knows what I'm saying.
Sure.
Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good?
Love a yarn. Can't do anything with yarn to save my life, but love it conceptually. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that exactly. I didn't struggle. I know what she said.
Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or Hecho in Argentina. On the bottom, well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away.
So like everything in the house. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but we definitely do not make things in the space hole. Speak plain, Gaia. I'm understanding her.
They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide.
Sure.
It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great?
That sounds impossible for me, but yes, that'd be perfect.
Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours.
Hey, that's funny.
What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies?
Yes. Sure, why not?
Really?
Really?
I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for her to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?"
Well, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, but like you did with me?
Yeah, like that. It was a disaster.
A little bit.
Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own?
I would like hint, please.
All right. Hint. Hint, hint, hint. Let's spin me around and see which object I get a sense for. You know, there used to be this magic show. The magician was supposed to be super mysterious. Wonder whatever happened to that guy.
A magician?
Magicians always have names like El Magnifico or I'll pull a rabbit out of a hatio. Those sound foreign. Maybe he was a traveler too. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
I know this seems tricky. There are so many folks to talk to, but some of them can only be found through a magnificent quest. Try speaking with Bo. She's great with quests.
Okay.
Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads? I'm just gonna keep doing it until it tells me not to.
Well, most TV comes from the US, but I know you watch anime sometimes. That's from overseas. I don't suppose you got any merchandise, do you?
I don't know.
Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
Cabinets. The cabinets.
Are you okay?
It's a vision. Clear as day. Cabinets.
Okay.
You know what that might mean?
No. I should go speak with the cabinets?
Maybe. Maybe? Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
Once heard a rumor about a smooth talker who could open any kind of door. Bet that guy's been to lots of places.
Smooth talker.
Maybe even see the whole world over. Lock, stock, and barrel.
Huh.
Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Okay. I think I'll see what I can do.
Good luck. Don't get lost.
I think that's a good enough lead. Okay. Let's go to the rumors. I actually haven't checked this since like episode 1. Oh my god. Chow time, stacks of snacks, dishes, and cups. Get this lacquered Lothario to open up. Okay. Bureau, my goodness. Your office requires a broad, burly girly to handle your place of toil. Abel said Dasha is the desk, close to tables, but also a different world. Okay, so high and dry. Oh yeah. The washer dryers, Washford and Drysdale. Cane Mutiny. This wicker-bound winch keeps clothing locked tight. Okay, so that's probably the laundry room. Game set match. Anime seems to be all the rage these days. Gaia thinks you should get more anime merchandise. Oh my god. The smallest door hides one of the biggest secrets. Gaia thinks there's a magician around here somewhere. Okay. Dia de los Muebles? Muebles. The way into the attic lies as far away as possible. Gaia hinted that there's someone here who can open any kind of door. Okay. Ursat's the way it grows. The attic house is a precious plant, but we can't go to the attic yet. Follow Bo and her show to find the goddess below. The way to find another traveler might be through Bo the box. Soggy bottom boy? Need to clean jeans, find this machine. Okay, so that's Washford and Drysdale again. Steam Queen tucked away from the others, your large metal queen sighs with loneliness. And Winifred is the water heater. Okay. So we have plenty to work with. 3 more hearts. What? That just... Wait. The same thing? But...
There's a presence in the room with you. You're sure of it. But you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search for whoever it might be, they address you in somber, funereal tones.
Oh.
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair.
Okay.
Do you wish to proceed?
Yeah, sure.
Is that so?
Yes.
Let regret not fill your heart then.
Okay.
Hark!
Hark!
For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature takes shape from the darkness itself, a terrifying amalgam of bones both human and animal, grotesque, clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadow.
So, how do I put this without blushing badly? I am a monster appreciator sometimes in certain types. And this one definitely yep.
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible. The shadows quiver, the shadows quake and quail.
Okay.
Light has no purchase here, for I am XXX Shadowlord 420XXX.
Oh, and the
exclamation point.
Oh, the exclamation point is in there. Wow, this is some early 2000s shit. You met a new dateable.
See you.
XXX Shadowlord 420XXX. Oh my god. Amazing. Music is great as well. I'm gonna say Sweet Handle because I used to know people in the early 2000s that had handles like this. They're so ridiculous. And now I kind of need to know if you watch this and you were old enough to remember AIM or like AOL Instant Messenger or that kind of era, what was your worst username? Like, what was your edgiest username? I'd be very curious. Sweet Handle.
Of course. I am darkness incarnate.
Huh?
From now on, you are my penumbra.
Oh. Penumbra? Sure, I totally understand.
Do you?
I do.
I am the Umbra, the darkest core. You are the penumbra, my companion accent shade, like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
Yes, I do know what a penumbra is. This is a lot. I'm gonna say sign me up.
Yes!
Wow.
So tell me, penumbra, what brings you to the call of night?
Well, I thought you might be Gaia. The fact that the shadow was lighting up was kind of interesting. I noticed that one of the shadows was wrong. Yeah, it was like a harder shadow compared to the other shadows.
Did you find that out on your own? Or did you use a hint?
I needed a hint. I definitely saw a friend stream this, but then I forgot about it, and then I was like, oh, maybe this is the right place. So I needed a hint.
Honest? I adore honesty and humanity. You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile.
Correct.
I see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest.
Yeah.
However, it is quite trivial compared to mine.
Oh, I'm sure yours is so edgy. What are you trying to accomplish?
As you can tell, I am dreadfully powerful.
I can totally tell that.
However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed.
That's absolutely why you're the shadow of a globe, oval globe in the corner of my house.
Bask in the shadows and remember that sinking feeling you get when you turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom. Then this eerie primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear.
I mean, yeah, I do always need a nightlight. This is actually accurate. I don't love pitch dark. It does make me a little stressed, so there is that.
That, my friend, is but a lick of what true darkness can do.
I love darkness. I always try to keep the lights down. That's true though, because the older I get, the more sensitive I am to light. So I am literally sitting in a room with no lights on right now because it's like around 4 p.m. my time as I'm recording this. And I do, like, I've had people walk into my bedroom like, wow, you really like to keep it like just completely dark in here. It's like, well, it means I don't get a migraine. So I do always try to keep the lights down.
You help my power grow.
Definitely also saving on my electric bill.
But with that said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning.
Yeah, I figured when you were stuck to a little object in the house, not like a grand, terrifying thing.
If not for your summoning ritual, I may be.
Oh, but we can manifest him.
Nay, such thoughts are wasteful.
Nay, indeed.
Anyhow, I have been wading in the abyss in search of a companion.
Okay. Like romantically?
Such feelings are unnecessary, although not unwelcomed. You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained.
Okay.
I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner.
Oh, I don't have those stats.
Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the dark ritual and bring forth my armaments.
We're in an anime now. Armaments?
My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self. However, I have long lost them back during the great cataclysm.
Okay. I have so many questions.
Naturally, but I am equipped to ease your wandering mind.
Why is that kind of hot?
Know that even this discussion will feed into our dark search.
Okay, perfect.
What troubles you, my penumbra?
Your moniker, the special armor. I'm gonna say the Great Cataclysm.
The tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, it was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. Then, suddenly, a great power beyond any of ours divided us.
The sun?
I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost.
What was this power? Let me guess. Light defeated the darkness?
Like such a flimsy concept could be our undoing. It is an unexplainable force beyond reason. But that won't matter once I am at full strength.
Okay.
What troubles you, my penumbra?
The special armor. We'll save your moniker for last.
Know that these aren't just any normal raiments. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade.
Of course.
But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially.
How do we find the armor part?
As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual.
Okay.
Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return.
So we just have to chit-chat. What happens when you get your full armor?
I descend into the Vanta Black.
Not the Vanta Black.
And re-emerge as my true, awesome form.
Not the, like, terrible laugh.
I sense your curiosity. Stay close, Penumbra, and you shall someday see.
Okay.
What troubles you, my Penumbra?
Your moniker.
While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me.
Oh, yeah?
Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia.
Okay, that's fair.
And its relevancy continues to capture my very essence.
Uh-huh.
Lord of Shadows.
What about the X's in the 420?
Oh, signature embellishments.
So that is how that works.
You'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadowlord is.
No, I really wouldn't be.
You can't just have
A lot of
anybody
edgy assholes out
proclaim
there.
they are the true Lord of Shadows, which is why I leave my mark as such.
Shadowlord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Is it an armament?
Yes. The dark power begins to creep and course through me.
The dark power? Not that did I do a bad thing.
I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might.
I don't see a difference. It's true, you look very mighty and sexy. We're just gonna lean into it.
Oh,
Oh, his blush is like not red, but kind of white, so you can tell he's blushing.
that's exactly the idea. I thank you for awakening me. Encountering you has been the most exciting event in a very long time.
Was he just vibing like in the shadows of my house because he's so weirdo and not powerful for like several generations? Like, how did he get here?
For now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest.
Okay.
Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now a denizen of darkness, after all. Unless being in the dark brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely.
Uh-huh.
Farewell.
Okay, bye. Wow. I don't even... I don't know. That's certainly something. Maybe we should talk to Backdorian again. Or maybe let's talk to Maggie, since it's Maggie's room.
Hello
It's been a
again,
minute.
suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
Are you really a detective? I mean, no, she's really a magnifying glass.
I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service.
Which is such a cute name.
Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
I'm gonna say yes, yes, I've totally heard of you. What, I guess more than modest.
Ah, so you've heard of me.
What mystery are you trying to solve?
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter.
So this was in, I have solved, I solved this in the demo play that I did of this game, and so I already know the answer to it. So to kind of save time, I'm just gonna go straight for that answer rather than kind of go through the clues.
It was delivered to Dorian last night.
Tell me more.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent.
Not romantic intent.
That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
Sounds good so far.
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more.
If you'd be open to it, I'd love to help because I've solved
You
this
would?
before. Yes. Yeah, let's get into it.
I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case.
Why not start by giving me whatever clues you have?
The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
Okay. I think I know. Again, we could have a chat with Dorian, but I've done this part in the demo, so to save time, we're just going to go ahead and say I think I know who sent the letter.
I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddy Yeti.
I still don't know who Freddy or Penelope are.
Who do you
We've
think
talked
it
to
was?
Mateo at least. But the answer, I'm fairly positive, if I remember correctly, is Mitchell.
Wait a minute. I think you might just
I
be
don't
right.
know who that is. I haven't met Mitchell yet.
The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now, and the paper. It's gotta be rice paper.
But I think Mitchell is in the kitchen somewhere based on the clues, which is like rice paper and the smell of truffles.
You did it. You helped me crack the case without even knowing the suspect at all.
Yep, it's a gift. The least I could do, Maggie. Guessing is my strong suit.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's the power of replays.
Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering,
Uh-huh.
would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime?
Obviously, yes.
As a date, I mean.
Maggie, I would love nothing more. Very sincerely.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
No.
Amazing.
The little
Yes.
snort. Oh.
Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort.
A suspect of loving you. Maybe I do need help from Dante on the pickup lines.
See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
I'm not going to talk to Dante until I have more stats, but I think we should. I'm torn on who to talk to next. I think that's probably going to be able to. I'm curious. What is this? Just paper? What are you? I don't know what this is. This might be a light.
If
Oh.
it isn't my favorite
bad.
Luxie! Hi!
I keep picking Lux, sometimes intentionally and sometimes unintentionally, but they're by far the one I've talked to the most.
We are definitely friends.
Yeah.
Oh, could you give me like 45 minutes? Or like 5 hours? I'm just making a quick video and then doing a podcast appearance and then going on a date with...
Didn't we already do
Ooh,
this?
their name escapes me at the moment. Some other fan! They won a contest. But after that, I am totally free and all yours.
I feel like we definitely had this conversation before. I'll just come back.
Yeah, awesome.
Bye. I think I'm going to keep having that conversation until I can like converse with them. But yeah, I think we'll probably do this little nook like this.
Nope.
The
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
Sorry, it says nope, I think. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, you need more charges. Okay. Oh, and I have a text from workspace. Oh, great.
Valdivinites, It's David Most, your beloved CEO, but even more importantly,
Skipping that.
they're
Sorry,
all
I don't like him.
transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else, especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office.
Oh.
Message received, Ian. With
Ooh.
that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today.
Is he getting
I have not
fired?
been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box.
Wow.
No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself.
Wow.
So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
Amazing. What an epic amount of money. Okay, definitely not turning that back in. I mean, for $50 whole dollars. All right, to bed we go. We can probably do one more day. Since we're only around the 36-minute mark, we can do one more day. Go back downstairs. And I think I want to talk to thermostat. It occurs to me I haven't done that.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with.
Interesting.
Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place.
Okay, well that was kind of a waste of a charge. Shit. Well, let's go talk to the record player because I feel we should probably try to get into the kitchen.
The beautiful flapper you see
Oh,
before you
she's
stands
stunning.
in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
I'm in love with her, thank you.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance.
I mean, absolutely yes. I don't think the music is supposed to sound like that. We're gonna say, may I have this dance? We're gonna lean into it.
Pipe down and just dance already.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley.
I mean, I got it? You mean I got it?
Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well. It's about time you came to see me.
Yeah, sorry, it's been like 6 episodes.
My name's Rainey.
You met a new dateable.
How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way.
Sorry, I was trying to be methodical. I didn't even know you still worked, honestly. I'm not really into vinyls. Why do I have this if I'm not into vinyls? I'm gonna say I was gonna come around soon.
Baloney. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here. Even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records.
I feel like vinyls have made a comeback over the years, though. Like, it's definitely a niche interest to, like, have vinyls in a record player. Probably because you're playing them at the wrong speed.
The wrong speed? You spifflicated or something?
I'm what?
It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainey's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
Okay. So definitely not. I'm gonna try this candelabra, the candlestick thing, because if this isn't like a Lumiere adjacent, I'm gonna be so upset.
An 18th century
Perfect.
dandy strikes a dramatic pose before you,
Thank you.
turning this way and that as though modeling in his own
He's
imaginary
everything I
spotlight.
wanted. Yeah, if you don't have a reference to Beauty and the Beast with the candlestick being kind of Lumiere-esque,
He seems quite impressed with himself.
then you've done it wrong.
Yes, yes, it's me. It's me. The one, the only Scandalabra.
Candelabra. Oh my god. You met a new dateable. Candelabra. Oh my god. Look at this face. Please just look at this man's face. Not the get bent, you luck bump of waxy buildup. I'm gonna say, what's special about you?
I'm the one, the only. Do you see any other candelabra here?
I guess no. Just because you're singular person doesn't mean anything. There's one piano too. I think I have several candelabras in the attic.
Nay, perish the thought. Had you any, surely I would know of it. My little wicks would have made certain of it.
Excuse me? Little wicks?
My lovely lads, my flames, my sentinels. They travel around the homestead and find out all the lovely lies they all
Oh, so he's like the gossip queen. How does that work? You set the house on fire?
Oh, no. It's merely a turn of phrase. I mostly just raise my voice. Any good scandals going on over there in the kitchen?
There's that candle man.
Who's she? Okay, well, after this conversation, we are immediately, that looks like a toaster. We are going there. Immediately, that is a Latina from my own heart.
They can be quite rude at times, but my persistent brightness can illuminate even the best-kept secrets. Some would call me quite the busybody, but I would then call myself a beacon of truth.
I feel like Scandalabra and Lux must get along. Sounds kind of cool. What truth do you find?
How scandalous of you to inquire.
I do just want to know the gossip.
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What is this? The crawl space where fools linger to die?
Well,
If you truly want gossip, then give me some languorous lingo.
nah, I'm good. Well, I'd be delighted to hear of the goings on.
Well. Scandal time!
Please tell me.
This housedom, while it may appear peaceful from the outside, in fact, harbors a hotbed of scandal from the inside.
Yes, but tell me who.
For example, did you know that the previously paired aerialists, Washford and Drysdale, are no longer speaking to each other?
I did know this only because this was something I discovered in my stream of this game. I've played this game a lot, and I will continue to do so until I've finished at least most of it. I didn't know that. We're gonna pretend I didn't know that. Well, this version of me doesn't know that.
Were you aware that known vagabond Bobby Pin is on the loose once more?
That I didn't know.
Can you imagine the heist they are planning? Can you imagine the romantic dalliances as they make
Okay, now we
their
have to
way
find
through
Bobby
the house?
Pin. I didn't know that.
More scandals abound.
Please tell me.
They say there is a shadow that does not obey the laws of physics.
Well, that one I found out.
A true scandal that undermines the physical realm.
I don't. Oh yeah, we've met.
You know of the Lord of Shadows? He will not speak to me. Something to do with flames casting out light or some such nonsense. My esteem hardens and rises.
See, when he says the words hardens and rises, I don't like it.
But I am not finished with the daily scandals, no. One has heard of self-insert, yes?
Yes.
Could you imagine a video game in which all the creators inserted themselves at once at the same time?
Whoever would have made a game like that.
Such a thing is not imaginable. But in one that I've seen, they've hidden themselves within their very names.
That's too tough to follow.
Very well. One last scandal. There's no possibility you've heard of it. Long ago, a relic was stolen from an island nation, brought to these shores, and hidden underneath this house in a box.
Oh,
Surely you haven't heard this yet.
no, you're right. I didn't know that.
No matter. That is more scandal than your puny pate can handle. I will teach you the ways of the scandal monger soon now.
I don't love that got me hearts, but I am immediately going to go run to the toaster. But hold on. Actually, we should do the Discord, but also the rumors. Pin till you win. Scandalabra said that a vagabond named Bobby Pin is on the loose again. Bobby has been on the run for a long time. Last seen around Hoove. Okay. Scandalabra said that Washford and Drysdale were formerly lovers who are now split apart. All right. To the Discord.
It's me. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted?
I mean, no, because it's my phone. No idea.
It'll have to do. Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans. I've come to a realization.
Yeah. Okay.
It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object.
Yeah.
And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them?
Makes sense. I agree.
I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. After analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Dateables user possesses the necessary personality traits.
Of course, I need
I'm
the
not sure
stats.
why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve.
Oh, I have a theory.
That science will never solve.
Gotcha.
Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Dateables.
Okay.
I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now.
That's good alliteration. Why realization recipes?
I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in, so I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection. And my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously? 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF. What a joke! Remember, check the Dateables for the realization recipes.
Why are we the one? Okay. I guess we'll see if this has that now. Oh, recipe, press X. Ooh. I don't have any of that. We really need more stats. My whole meet everything plan is kind of falling through in that, like, I clearly need more. Is that just a fruit bowl? That's fun. We're gonna do the toaster because I loved that little interjection.
You hear her before you see her. A charming musician with literal coils of curly hair that swing cutely as she paces back and forth in your kitchen. She's clearly absorbed in something. She appears to be talking to herself.
I love her.
Hi, Mira. Look at all these crumbs. I'm gonna be writing some great music soon. I can tell.
The bagel, the bagel bracelets and jam and the toast, the guitar. Oh, it's so good.
I'm at my most
Pop-Tart.
creative when I'm a little messy.
You need a writing partner?
The musician starts with a cute little yelp, placing her hand on her chest.
Hi! You can't sneak up on me like that! You never know what's gonna pop out of these slots. You gotta be careful. I'm not even gonna get started on you as a writing partner. I know that, like, I don't know you at all or anything, but I am pretty sure you're not up to the challenge of writing with me. I have, like, really high standards.
That's so fair.
She picks up her guitar, striking a glamorous pose.
I'm Miranda Dulce Tostadora, lead singer and guitarist of Miranda y las Migas.
I love her.
¿Qué tal?
I love her.
We're the best musical group around here by a lot.
Is there much competition for best musical group in the house? What kind of music do you play? I'm gonna say... Well, I'm gonna the top one. I'm curious if there are other musical groups.
I mean, not really. The only real competition for me is me. I'm pretty great.
I love her. That's pretty confident of you.
Well, sure. I have to be confident to survive in this field. You think it's easy being in the limelight? It's a hell of a lot harder than being in the lemon light, believe you me.
Oh, I believe you. Oh, come on. It can't be that hard. Oh, it can be. Not my scene. I'll bet it's tough.
Tough like one of those dried out snake skins you see in the desert sometimes. Oof.
Is the space hole a desert?
But I have so many fans that adore me and adore the band. I'd do anything not to let them down.
Well, you haven't let them down yet, that's for sure.
Haha, you're really laying on that charm, aren't you? You know you don't know me, right? Not that being flattered is bad. Like any other toaster, I love some good simple sugar.
Nice.
But don't turn the heat up too high. I can see right through a player, and I am most definitely not the appliance you want to burn.
Nope, wouldn't dream of it.
I've been known to burn back.
I mean, you're a toaster. If I'm lucky.
And you would be lucky too. I'm really good. Just stay on my good side. ¿Me entiendes?
Sí.
Oh, and obviously, if you like neat toast, I'm here.
I love her.
Okay. Busy, sexy little tostadora with a gig coming up. Time to make the toast.
I love her.
Hasta luego.
Okay, she's definitely high up on the list of dateables that are, like, amazing. Who else should we talk to? We have one more. I haven't talked to the fridge. Interesting that these are two separate. We'll do the right.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Interesting.
Freddy, this is all
We
rather
found
dull.
Freddy.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
32 degrees.
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Trick question. Gelatin is always a soup. At freezing? below 60 degrees Fahrenheit? I don't think that's right. At freezing.
Not that cold. It starts
Oh,
at 60
shit. Okay, what
degrees
do I know?
Fahrenheit.
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
You're madly in love with me?
Well, yeah, but not in an official kind of way. It's that with you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks.
So real.
Don't worry, I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
You met a new dateable. Freddy Yeti. Aw, he's my fridge.
Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why.
That's Jean-Lou's problem. We're going there already? What are you talking about? Something say you got it, Freddy.
So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy.
Oh, the fanciest.
I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck.
Duck is very good. What else? I'm gonna say, what else do you like?
A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius.
There's only so much in the space hole. Food fetch is a ripoff I'm trying to cut back. We have plenty of food here, don't we?
Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home.
Good meme, good meme.
But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders.
I wonder what I've got.
You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be?
These are all amazing pun names, and I hope that they're all real places, you know? Pad C for me, please. I do love Pad C. Specifically Pad C. Pad C for me, please.
Excellent choice. If I may describe the dish to you. What we have for you today is a beautiful pad see ew with broccoli, shiitake, and button mushrooms, some egg, and just a hint of some kind of spice that makes the whole thing sing.
See, I do love Pad see ew.
Oh, you can't go wrong with anything from Tie Me to the Moon. They always have the freshest ingredients and best reusable containers. And don't worry, I kept it nice and fresh for you. Remember, heat it up with just a little bit of oil in a pan for a few minutes. If you do choose to nuke it, don't do it too long. You could dry the whole thing out.
We're just learning how to reheat Pad see ew at this point. Thanks for that.
Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
He's giving me like adorable uncle energy rather than like character I'd want to redacted, but I like him. That's very good. Okay. Another workspace message.
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? You know, maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear.
Well, you know.
Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage.
Yikes.
You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence. Get me?
I
We're
get
all gonna
you.
end up buried alive in some desert somewhere. Find me those glasses now.
Well,
And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is. Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them. David.
I hope he suffers. Again, love how far too real all that is. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call this here because we're almost at the hour point. We'll start the next day. I think I'm gonna go find Hoove. I again kind of talked to Hoove a little bit on I think it was the second stream I did of this game. And I just think he's neat. So I want to go talk to him. And then in here is like Washford and Drysdale as well. So I'm just going to leave this open so I know. Oh, and Bobby Pin is down there too. So we can do all of that and then Bo. So yeah, we can kind of start in the laundry room starting on the next episode. And I hope you enjoy that. I'm probably going to end up flirting with Hoove a lot. I really like him. He's probably my favorite so far. And then probably go back to talking to the Shadowlord because I thought that was really funny. But I feel like I need to, maybe we should start talking to some of these characters and at least befriending them so we can get some stats because we clearly need those specs. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. I still don't know how to end these. So bye. Like and subscribe and all that. Yeah. Okay. Bye for real.